Here's Ray in Maryland. Go ahead, Ray.
Hey, Eddie, thanks for taking my call.
Yeah, man.
You're exactly right. Before I get to my list, and I'll run through it real quickly. Kiss is going to be on Stern on Wednesday. Do you think even the king of all media has a bit of a gag order?
About what?
To not ask certain things, because it's not like it's not in the news with the tracks and everything. But
I don't know. I doubt that anyone's going to tell Howard what he can and can't ask.
That's what I think too. But it's like, I don't know. They're going on there, and I'm assuming to announce their final show, like you touched on.
I would think so. I mean, Howard is not the biggest Kiss fan. It certainly does not seem like. But obviously, it's a big platform. It's a big platform, and to me, it's probably them more wanting to make some big announcements. So, yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't even know if they're doing it remotely. I don't know much about what they're doing, but yeah, Kiss, who has had hit or miss stuff with Stern over the years. Stern not being a huge Kiss fan, to me, this is both just saying, yeah, well, we got something big to talk about, and I don't know. I honestly don't know, but Kiss has been saying for a while now that they are about to announce where this last ever show, if you believe that, is going to be. So I got to believe a big media hit like that is going to be that announcement, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm curious, and I'm looking forward to hearing your thing with Lieberman, too. That should be fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing it. I'll let you know when it airs. So let's hear the list. Go ahead, Ray.
At 5, I'm going. My least favorite will be my last one. Crazy, Crazy Nights off Crazy Nights. That should have been for Bon Jovi and not Kiss, but I get it. It's the times, but I cannot hear that song. And I've spread the love. It's not just those eras that you mentioned. My next one's off of Love Gun, actually, Tomorrow and Tonight. It's like they were trying to capture another national anthem, and it fell flat for me. Love most of that album. But I was Made for Loving You from Dynasty at 3.
Wow.
It was a deal breaker, Eddie. I'm sorry. I put that record on. It was the first song that was on it, and it skipped. I got one of the early versions, and every version skipped that I took back and returned, and just hated it. And I know you like my next one, but, oh, God, it's horrible. Off of Unmasked Shandy.
I suspect that to come up a lot. To me, for the power pop elements of it, purely as a song, I got no problem with it. I think it's a hooky, great song, actually. But I understand as a Kiss song, it's gonna be weird to people.
Yeah, I heard you talking about it, that you would play it in the record store and it would sell the records. I was like,
yeah. Real quick on that, when that record was like years later after it came out, like I don't know, I started working in a record store like 82, 83, so that record was out like 3-4 years. But for the goof, I used to be whenever we play music in the record store, it'd be interesting to see how people shopping would react to it. Every single time I would play Shandy on the system in the record store, mostly housewives would come over and say, "Who is that? That's a great song," and they'd buy it. So I probably sold half the copies of Unmasked by doing that.
Yeah, I wouldn't have bought it that day, but the housewives loved it apparently.
Right.
But now my number one's off Destroyer, so I'm all over the place with this one. I'm not just picking on the air. Great Expectations. Oh my God, I love Destroyer, but really. Little too big and little too not Kiss.
All right. To each his own. Thank you, Ray. Appreciate that. I mean, that's very Ezra and orchestrated out stuff, but I could never pick something from Destroyer, but this is what makes this so much fun. The different eras and who's picking from which thing and who feels which era was difficult or weird or didn't like or doesn't hold up. The thing about saying Tomorrow and Tonight, so Kiss, obviously, Rock and Roll All Night was the original anthem, iconic song. We all know that. And then, of course, they tried to repeat that exact same anthemic formula 2 more times. First time being shouted out loud, which to some degree worked pretty well. And then Tomorrow and Tonight was the third time basically go into that same well. And although it's on Alive 2, I mean, it's nowhere near what the other two songs are. But that you could put all these lineages together very easily.